Alright everyone, welcome back to the playthrough. It's time to actually start
Onward,
the
Witcher!
siege.
To the top! You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind.
You walk kinda slow,
I'm
Voltes.
certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Taking orders, smash your bow. Going and country there, your wife. And a long road at your toe.
Nice song. Oh, my shrine ran out. Up at the top there.
Bread and vodka's all.
Woo! That's really cool. This game looks freaking fantastic. I love it. Every time I see it, I'm just blown away.
Hail to the king!
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Where the hell are we headed? To
battle!
What the fuck do we want?
Victory!
This I like!
I'm pumped. He knows how to rile the troops there. I'm ready. Oh, by the way, real quick word. One of the benefits of importing your save is that you get your armor and weapons that you had on you at the end of the game. However, for the sake of role-playing purposes, I'm just going to start off with what I've been given in the game. And on my other character, I will actually use what I started with for my imported save instead, just for a little bit of a change. I want the two playthroughs to be as different as possible, so I'm just going to wear this leather jacket. We do have this Blue Stripes combat jacket, and I think that does go on us at some point, but for now I'll keep the leather jacket for some increased challenge.
Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
Alright, here we go. I'm not the best at combat in this game, but I'm okay. Let's see. Oh, not yet, huh?
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Yeah, that's actually even true nowadays, because you cannot control what your socioeconomic status you're born into is. You know, you're born into a poor family, it's tougher for you. You're born into, I mean, depending on what country you're in, your race is something that you're just born with, and people have prejudices that it's really hard to, like, we've come a long way, but that's still true today. You're still judged by your socioeconomic status. In my country specifically, in America, that is a big deal. Depending on where you're born, your school might suck or it might have a lot of resources. You just have less or more opportunities. We're still better off than most of the world by far, but we still have work to do to really create like the land of opportunity for everyone. All right, we split up at the monastery. Let's go to the
Things
assault.
went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Arian Valette.
Alright, time to actually get into some combat. See, now I'm wearing the Blue Stripes jacket. It just switches automatically, so I'll leave it on now. I like it. I like it a lot better than the Raven's armor. Look at that hood. Oh, it looks pretty realistic, doesn't it? I think it's pretty cool. I like the way the combat looks in this game. It feels very realistic. Not compared to some games, maybe, but... Alright. Let me get ready here. Let's put on Quen. So Quen's going to protect me if I get hit. Alright, and they're dead. We wiped them out. Look at that. Piece of
Lord
cake. I hope I
you shall
didn't
push
choose
for
the
the
wrong
center
difficulty.
aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, your majesty. Follow me,
that's good to hear.
gentlemen. For Temeria!
Every day is a good day to kill. Am I right?
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Alright, time to get to that ballista. Defeat the ballista's defenders and prepare to launch a bolt. Let me go ahead and zap my... Okay, here we go. I want to come back here and get whatever loot these guys may have dropped. It shows up as that little bag. Is there nothing over here? It looks like that's everything. Yeah, didn't get too lucky with the loot. Okay, moving on. Yeah, there should be some loot down here from Full Test Men when they died. Oh, there we go, short sword. Another short sword. And we gotta go down this way. Alright, let me get a.w.t.y on. Oh shoot, not sure why that didn't work. He must have been too far away. So a.w.t.y will take control of one of these guys. Alright, we got this guy down. Alright, and they're done. I like a.w.t.y a lot when fighting humans, because one will distract them and you can kind of get around back. You deal more damage to enemies when you hit them from the back. This is also true for your character, too. Alright, I'm gonna go up here real quick. See, now I'm close enough, I can get it.
Blow the lilies!
And let's get around back while he's still on our side. And he's done. You can parry, but you take a bit of damage when you're parrying.
Kill the Witcher!
Oh, and he's dead. He didn't even get the chance here. Let me put Quen on because this guy's shooting bolts. Alright, I'm coming for you. Gotta dodge.
Blow the lilies!
I don't think I even got hit there. That's how we get back up, looks like. New Orans. Is there anything over here? I don't believe so. Casting signs. Oh yeah, we know. There are some hotkeys for the signs, but I find it easier to just use this quick menu here. Now, here's the thing. We also have bombs and traps, which I really should be using here. Now, in the tutorial area, you can totally use these bombs and traps, and you'll just get them back in the next section. So they'll just come back to you. There's no need to worry about wasting them. All right, hang on. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble here. Let's take control of this guy. There we go. That'll help. Oh, and I'm dead. Look at that. I got hit from behind. That's massive. That's really huge, getting hit from behind. I think maybe I should do something about that. There is a skill that will allow me to not take so much damage from the back, and either doing that or just getting more vitality seems necessary since people annihilate you from behind. Alright, but hang on, let me get my traps on and I can show you how that works. Alright, let's go like this. There we go. Did that kill multiple? It totally did. I'll take control of this guy. And let's go get these crossbowmen back here. Awesome. A little triple strike there. And he's dead. And goodbye. Okay, so that went a lot better using the traps. I'm gonna pick this up. You can sell this for a couple of orns if you pick up your used traps. I don't think it has any other purpose aside from that, though. Looks like I've got all of the loot around here. Now, here's another little secret ability. If we go back here, there's an Easter egg. The Assassin's Creed guy from the first game. Now I have the ability Assassin, which increases your damage when attacking someone from behind by 25%. Really cool. Oh, there's a bunch of fighting going on out there. Now, here's another tip for you. We have to do this ballista thing. The interesting thing about this section of the game is that, you know, you don't have to succeed in doing this. You can just fail it. It won't affect anything. It'll just spawn another wave of enemies. So by intentionally not completing this QuickTime event, you get more enemies to fight where you can practice your abilities and get more experience at the beginning part of the game. It's actually really cool. Oh, take that sword out, Geralt.
Down with tyranny!
Oh, back up. I like to axe-eye them and then go around behind them. Oh, it didn't work. That's what that means. Alright, let's get Art out instead. You know what? Am I using these swords here? I totally am. I think I'd rather use these. There we go. Now Ard is going to make him tired of using his shield. So we can go around back. See? Now we can... Oh! I messed it up. You're supposed to go around back when he does that. Here we go. Gotta wait for the combat to die down. I'll go ahead and finish off this QuickTime event this time. But I believe there's still one more we have to do for aiming the ballista. Here they come. Put another trap down here. Oh, watch out. Your own traps will hurt you too. Alright, he got stunned, so I get this cool little video. Oh, I love it. Oh, crap. Get out of here. Let's say another one. Nice. Very nice. Oh, he hit me in the back there. You know what? Take that. Kill it with fire. Alright. I'll collect this. Let's do it again. I think I'd like to purposely fail this one more time and just get a few extra kills under my belt. It really does help. When you're a low level, kills give you quite a bit of experience. Stop right there. These are not the droids you're looking for. There we go. Alright, let me see if I can get these bags without actually clicking the ballista. Hey, we're also getting Orans for this. That's good. Alright, let me aim the ballista now. I'll do it for real. Turn the wheel. Good.
Kill the Witcher!
Already have, let's use R here. Oh, I stunned him. Nice. I wish his head came off when I did that. No bags of loot. Alright, fair enough. Launch it.
The towermen! Storm the tower! The gods are with us!
That's a lot of experience. 300. Alright, we can't go back the way we came. Gotta go through here. Oh, one more thing. Here's another... let me go ahead and get another ability. If you place a trap on the ground, and then you go to disarm it, but then you interrupt yourself by touching your amulet. Hang on, let me try that again. You should get a new ability, Sapper. I'll show you what that does in just a second. But that's all you have to do. You have to interrupt the disarming of a trap. So go to disarm your own trap, and then interrupt yourself by clicking another action here. Like your medallion. Alright. Sapper. What this does is gives you a chance of avoiding damage dealt by traps and bombs 50%. Now, it sounds amazing, right? But very rarely do you actually get hit with bombs or traps. Usually, the only time that happens is when you are hitting yourself on accident. So the ability only comes in handy when you're accidentally getting too close to your bombs or traps, the ones that you set off. I don't think there's really any enemies that use bombs or traps necessarily. At least not in the part of the game that I've played. I haven't got past chapter 1 yet, so there might be. Let's get Gwen on. Alright, let's get behind this guy. Oh, I can. Alright, let's axe-eye him then. Got it? Oh, it's just this guy now. Come on, get tired already. There we go. So that was Count a.w.t.y. That was the guy. He has a green plume, actually, not a red plume, but that was the guy that we were supposed to kill with the ballista. And as you see, we just got a fiber enhancement. Okay, so these enhancements you can put into your armor slots. You have armor slots in the Blue Stripes combat jacket. Not on the leather jacket, though, I don't think, right? Okay. The issue here is that any enhancements that you use are going to be erased after the prologue. So it's better not to use your enhancements now. It's better to save them until chapter 1. Alright, come here, guys. Awesome. We got him, boys. I hear more fighting going on. Let's get over there.
Follow me! First man to the tower will never want for wine. For to marry a man! To die for to marry is to die a good death!
Let's get him. get my bombs and traps ready here.
The door! Smash the door! Axemen, give me splinters!
Alright, go ahead, open the door. I'm gonna use my last bomb here. These guys are tough. These guys are very tough. Let me see if I can get him on my side. I don't know if it'll work. Oh yeah, it works. And now we gotta get this guy. Awesome, that went really well. Alright. We got another enhancement. Encrusted silver ring will probably be sold for quite a lot. Maybe. Let's carry on. I remember when the very first time I played this game, I had such a hard time in the prologue. It was crazy hard. When you don't have a grasp of the combat, you die fast.
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Calm down.
Arian La Valette. This will be no easy task.
Surrender, Arian! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the
Oh,
Witcher!
level up. Look at that. Alright, let me see if I can get in here. Let me get Quen on. There's lots of archers. Oh my gosh. Not good. Woo! Quen, help me.
For the Baroness!
Alright, let me hide here for a second and regen. I need vigor, I need health, I need everything. Alright, now I'm ready, let's get in there.
Don't move back!
Oh, that's great. That's really good. Alright, watch out. I really need some vigor. I'm just waiting here. Alright, let's get Quen on and I'll charge in. Oh, that went really fast. Nice. Yikes. Thought I might die there. Alright, let me put my sword away. Can I meditate? Can I level up at this particular time? No, I can't. That's fine. I was wondering if I could get a level before the next thing.
La Valette!
Doesn't look like he has anything for me.
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute, you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a witcher's sword? Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, witcher.
One guy said that. All right. So here's the thing. With Aryan La Valette, you have an option of killing him or sparing him. If you spare him, you get the opportunity to get an ability that gives you additional carry weight. If you kill him, you gain the ability to later in the game get an attribute that will give you a additional % chance of instant death when you attack people with your sword. So this is one of those things where, depending on your choice, one of those abilities will be impossible to get, the other one you can get. Yeah.
Don't be a fool.
I want the carry
This
weight
is no
for this
game.
character.
Your men don't need to die. Surrender, and the king will show mercy.
My mother has seen enough of this king's mercy.
What'll you do? Throw yourself on my sword? Run?
He made mother a harlot, then denied her before all the
He
realm.
didn't make her do anything.
True
but-
enough. But no massacre, no misguided heroism will change that. Drop your weapons.
Should anything happen to my mother, I shall find you and kill you.
And there we go. Hey, we've got the same sword. That's cool. They just see me standing up there.
Aryan La Valette laid down his sword. Well, well.
Have you spoken to him?
Briefly. Just before they took him off to the torture chamber.
Oh,
the
no.
hard luck of a traitor. Continue.
Okay, we split up at the monastery, what ultimately happened to the dragon. I think this is like a little extra bit that you can skip if you want. We're gonna do it, of course.
All I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Aryan La Valette has surrendered the castle. Open up!
And the Baron lives?
Yes, he lives. I'm not spiteful. Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
We want to see him!
You doubt my words, dog? Open the gate now!
Oh, alright. Well, that's one way to do it. These guys are pretty cool, the blue stripes. They're like the special forces of the king. And there's our guy.
Sire,
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
there's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The La Valettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are.
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Oh, we'll penetrate it alright.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Certainly a unique looking dragon.
Dragon! Take cover!
Alright, this part
To the hoardings!
sucks. Man, this
Protect
part
the
really
king!
sucks.
Run for the hoarding! I'd give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon. I can't believe it.
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
Alright,
It's not that simple.
I'm gonna get Gwen on here.
Turn my army to cinder!
Oh my gosh.
Witcher,
How do we get out of here?
fight something like that.
You don't.
Go,
You
go,
run.
go, 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 go.
Some
Run.
professional you are.
Alright, there we go.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance.
Is it true you witches?
Dragon! Take cover!
Come on, get him.
To the hoardings!
Alright, we got those
You want me
guys.
to go over and tell him?
Woo!
I did.
Fire everywhere. I usually do way worse in this section, by the way. I'm really surprised that I'm still alive. I get stuck here a lot, because the fire kills you so easily. Back up. Back away from that fire. Oh, that guy just got killed by the fire. Oh, so did he.
Back
Jesus.
up. I'll open the gate.
Get the hell out of here.
Quickly.
I do want this loot, though, if you don't mind. Alright. This too. Let's go.
I can't hold
Oh!
on. Call the arbalists.
Pretty cool.
I can teleport
Coming.
myself, but not you.
Triss!
It's fine. She can teleport, yeah.
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way!
If you don't hurry across this bridge, I think it collapses and you die. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, really interesting looking dragon. I like these. It's got these fins on its side, as if by moving its head around, that's a way that it steers, or one of the ways that it can steer or stabilize itself or whatnot.
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
Oh, you're one of the skip to the end of the book kind of people, huh?
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Oh wow, that guy's got no face. Freaky.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task, finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher,
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Maybe Roach will get something out of this priest. It's a relatively large town. I could use a hint.
I'm counting on him, but time is of the essence. Please explore the area. We seek a tunnel or something similar. Beware of traps. They may have planted some. You're best suited to this. My men lack your skills.
Soldiers loyal to the Valettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
Very good voice acting in this game.
I'm relying on
I don't know if any of you
Witcher.
guys remember the first one, but the voice acting was
Better those
terrible
axes!
in the
Move
first
your
game.
asses!
Objectively very bad. Alright, let's see here. Now, this place is Loot City. You can go inside almost all of these houses. They all have valuable loot. So just go nuts. Go crazy here. Yeah, use that medallion. It's reminding you about the medallion because the game is telling you, hey, there are things to take. Look at this chicken. I don't think it understands that it can't go any farther. That's a really nice moonwalk you got going on there. It's almost, it reminds me of like there's like a glitch in the Matrix when you see things like that. Oh, a diagram for oil. Oh, that's really valuable. That is rare. That is really rare. I've played through the prologue at least 4 or 5 times, and I've never gotten that before. Freaking awesome. Freaking cool. All right, let's take a look at that immediately. Let's see. Crafting diagrams, oil. So this will allow me to craft, oh, it's not the one I'm thinking of. There are 2 different diagrams for oil. One allows you to craft oil from monster parts, which is this one. The other one allows you to craft it from alchemical herbs, which is really the one that I want. That oil diagram is not going to be useful until Chapter 2, where you fight lots of necrophages. I haven't played Chapter 2, but I happen to know that from a question I asked one of my viewers the other day. Trying to figure out, like, you know, do I need to collect a bunch of stuff from the monsters in Chapter 1, or will they repeat in Chapter 2, the same monsters? Alright, let's see here. Locked. Oh, you know what? I can level up. Let's do that. Character. Now, this character, I think, is going to be focusing on one of the trees and putting a couple points into the other 2 trees. Now, what I want to do here, we have Vigor Regeneration while out of combat, which is practically useless. We have Vitality plus 10, also practically useless. But the second level of these skills are really what's valuable. The second level of this skill, I believe, gives you more regeneration of Vigor in combat, which is good. This one will give you 50 Vitality instead of 10, so an additional 40 after you get level 1. However, I think I would like probably Dagger Throwing, just because it unlocks an ability. It's also needed for a quest, so Dagger Throwing it is. There we go. And in case I find any daggers, now I can throw them. For this character, it's going to be all about, like, unlocking things like that. And using equipment, I guess.
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
We're innocent.
Now, this room is interesting. Oh, look at that. We already found some daggers. Let's go ahead and put that on my bar. Traps, bombs, and now we have these 2 daggers that we can use. 32 orens. And we also have a bit of a trapdoor here, which has really good loot down here. Descend, I said. Oh, I also forgot to switch out my swords again. Hang on. I want to use the weaker swords here. Longsword and Witcher's Silver Sword. There we go. Candlestick, orens, verbena, mandrake root. A candlestick is interesting. I've never seen that before. There should be a bunch of stuff around here. No, just that? Alright. I didn't get lucky on this one. Sometimes you get some rare items in this place. This time it was fairly common items. Leather is very useful for crafting, but it's pretty common. And you can learn to make it out of monster parts at some point.
And now, whore sons, you'll answer for treason.
What treason, my lord?
We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Just
following orders.
Valette lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do?
What do we have in here?
The king will decide. Now,
Some
up
Baileys.
against the wall and shut your
Really good on
traps.
pasta. Mandrake roots. Lots of herbs.
It's just following orders.
Excuse me, guys. Don't mind me. Alright, looks like that's it in there.
Gods punish those who shed fraternal blood.
Did I go in this house yet? Okay, no. Getting lots of orens, which is nice. Not a lot of other stuff, but plenty of orens. Oh, do you hear that? You can hear somebody's, like, stuck or trapped somewhere through the walls. More Orans. Awesome. I actually like getting Orans in the tutorial because I don't want to become overburdened. And Orans don't weigh anything. It's the only thing that doesn't weigh anything besides alchemy ingredients. Everything else has weight. So herbs, Orans, that's it. Woe to the vanquished.
Time to pay your war tax. Gold and silver on the table, and shut
I'll
your
help
gobs.
them. Don't worry. Why is this wall glowing? Oh, you know what? There must be something you can loot right on the other side of the wall. Yeah, there's an herb. Hello?
Help!
I'll help you, don't worry. I just want the loot. Oh, whoops. It's easy to get stuck in those doors.
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
Alright, so now you have these three options. This is kind of like a way of the game giving you a head start on one of these three things. So, Axii, using your Axii sign to persuade them, it's the Jedi mind trick. You can intimidate them, is what this one means. Or you can persuade them, using your intelligence. So it's like, you know, magic, toughness, intelligence. Or basically, it's like the three Witcher trees. This is the magic tree, the sword style type of Witcher, and the alchemy type of Witcher. Now, when you use these abilities, it increases your chance of success up to level 3. So whichever one you think you want to have an increased chance of working in the near future, you should choose that method. It still has a chance of failing, though. You could fail this. I recommend just saving beforehand because it's really a bummer for it to fail. Just, I don't think you should feel bad about save scumming this. It's a role-playing game. I'm not trying to get punished for things like that. I just want to play the game and enjoy the story and the combat and have fun. All right, get out now. Let's do Axii, and there's a reason I'm doing Axii. There's an important Axii sign check in Chapter 1 that I want to be able to pass, so I want the highest Axii sign ability I could possibly get.
Get out of here, now.
Oi, officer!
Failed.
Where are your epaulets?
Damn
Listen,
it.
creep.
What happens
Stop
now?
meddling in other people's business. We're not
Can I
dragging
try
her
again?
anywhere. We'll do it right here.
Can I not try again?
Right now.
See, screw that. There's no way I'm going to take that. Of course I'm going to frickin' save. It just seems crazy to me. I'm obviously going to reload and do that again. Jeez.
These people are unarmed.
It would be different
This
if it
is
gave
not
me
your
another
concern.
chance, you know? If I
Get
failed,
lost.
then I can just beat them up or kill them. Like, I would do that. I wouldn't save scum if that was the case. But if I'm just gonna
Get
fail
out of here,
the quest,
now.
oh yeah, I'm gonna reload. I don't know. Would you guys do it? Would you reload?
Right, sir.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Take care of yourselves. Help comes at a price. Now, remember, I'm going to do 2 playthroughs. And this playthrough is the good Witcher, the empathetic, nice Witcher. The other one's going to be the one that cares more about money, so...
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
Yeah, I feel like in games where you have when you have dialogue options that have very clear personalities attached to them, or priorities attached to them, I think it's useful to decide ahead of time, what type of character are you playing? And then from there, it's really your character's mindset and the type of character you're playing that dictates what you say. It's not so much your choice, most of the time. Sometimes it's not true. Sometimes there are 2 options that are just pretty much the same in their implications. Oh, it's locked, huh? I don't like that. Did I miss any herbs?
Faster with those logs!
Oh, I think there's some people in trouble. We'll get to that. Stone medallion, huh? Yeah, I don't know why they even have these doors that are highlighted that are locked. You cannot ever get into these doors. I don't understand why they're there. They did this in the first Witcher game, too. Like, if you're never going to be able to go in the door, why even have it highlight and have you be able to select it? Because what a normal gamer would think is, oh, I'm supposed to find a key. There's no key to that door. Oh, by the way, we also got a new ability. The first time that you use the Axii sign, you also get the ability Conjurer. Notice also my Axii sign hex ability level 1. If I did Persuasion, it would have done Persuasion level 1. But Conjurer gives me sign damage plus 3, which is cool. Especially if you're going to be a magic-focused Witcher. What's going on here?
You've no business here!
Yeah, leave these people alone.
Leave them alone. They're innocent.
Innocent?
Well, no one's innocent.
They're with the
but
Lavalettes.
you know what I mean.
Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots so they won't grow back again. Treason spreads like the plague. No one will leave here alive.
Yeah, they definitely don't deserve to die.
Stay out of this.
They haven't done anything to deserve that.
I won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
Geralt is very intimidating. I don't know why this guy
I was
stands
not
up
after
to
your
him.
blood. I have witnesses.
I mean, I'm in a... Oh, shit. Here, let me get him into the fire. Come here. Come into the fire. What, are you fireproof? No way. Interesting. So this is the Yrden sign. If he walks on this, he'll be trapped so that I can get around behind him. It's a really good tactic when you're fighting just one strong opponent. Really good tactic. Because then these attacks in the back are doing a lot of damage here. There he goes again. And the fight ends before he dies because we're not trying to kill him. We're just trying to get him to take his men and get out of here.
Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door! I'll report this.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
that.
report it. The king loves me. There's nothing the king is gonna do.
Burn
He's
anything
going
or
to
touch a single
hang
woman,
you, if anything.
sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
Yeah, that's right. I've got the king in my back pocket. I've saved his life multiple times. More Orans, I like that. I like it very much. Okay, I thought I might have missed some herbs over there. Locked. Look at that. Hey, I thought I told you to get out of here. Get out of here. Get going. Oh, I just pushed him right back over here. Come on. Nobody wants you here.
Leave us be!
You're free.
Thank you, my lord.
I like this little hand gesture there. It's fine. I need to be paid. No, we're gonna say be careful.
Find a place to
fine.
hide until this madness ends.
But where?
Anywhere, just not here. All right, go ahead, get going, out of my way. I'm gonna take your money anyway. I know I said that I'm not, but I am.
Save our lives.
Another chicken. I hear some combat going on. Look at all the Orans. I feel like I'm getting really lucky with my Oran count. Ooh, armor enhancement, also lucky. I saw that. We have 3 of them now. I heard that. Alright, let's help these guys out. Wrong sword. Get the other sword out. Oh, watch out, Geralt. Back up here.
They spring up in the graves. Blow the lilies!
Let's hit him with an R here. Oh, shoot, he got me. Did he not get tired yet? Alright, here we go. Awesome. Oh, that's like my favorite now. I love that. Oh, just sword right through the throat. That's gotta be my favorite way that Geralt has killed someone up to this point. And we saved this soldier. There's actually 2 soldiers that you can save, but I was too slow to save one of them, unfortunately. This shield is really good. It's like floating. Can I have that? Can I have that shield? Is there nothing else over here? Is there anything over here? So you may recognize this. I think this is the bridge that we crossed in the dragon scene. Whoa, the music changed drastically when I came out here. I really like the lighting, the water. The textures look really nice from far away. It's just, every now and then I just want to soak it in, soak in the beauty of this game. All right. Let me move on back over here. It's getting time to wind this episode down, so I'm going to take a break to read the journal, as I like to do every hour or so. So if you don't want to watch this, feel free to go to the next episode if it's the recorded version. For Twitch folks, feel free to just come on back in like 9 minutes is when I'm going to start the next bit of gameplay. Probably around 9 minutes. That's a rough estimate, give or take a minute. All right, let's go on in here. So we might have some quest updates. We don't have any quest updates on here, but we do have this quest to the temple. An ancient temple stood within the walls of La Valette Castle, and the defenders had hidden Foltest children there. As was the custom during attacks, the gate to the sanctuary was firmly shut. Battering it down would take the soldiers far too long to satisfy the irritable Foltest. The king ordered Geralt to find another way inside, so the Witcher went to search for a back entrance. I think now what I want to do is go to the characters, and we're going to talk about each of these new characters that we've met. We also have an update for King Foltest. Foltest most certainly still harbored feelings for his former lover, and decided to save the children that were the fruit of this affair. He feared they would otherwise become trump cards in the game of politics, tools of intrigue. I read that weird. Once Foltest made a decision, no one and nothing could stand in his way. Now, Aryan La Valette. This is the guy that we spared and got him to surrender by talking some sense into him. Baroness La Valette's eldest child, Aryan, was beyond all doubt her and the old Baron's son. Raised to be a knight, he sought to uphold the virtues of this state, valuing courage and valor, and striving by his every deed to embody them. He must have felt extreme discomfort by the conflict that engulfed him, as at its roots lay his mother's and family's honor, pitted against widely discussed rumors of a love affair between the Baroness and King Foltest. Though the situation was dire, the young knight valiantly commanded the defense of his family's castle, intending to give not an inch of ground. Seeing that further resistance was hopeless, Aryan yielded, laid down his arms, and placed himself at the king's mercy. Wow. I don't want to read about these other people yet, we haven't met them, but if we go to quests, we have a few of these quest updates. Let's read by the king's will first. At the time, King Foltest was playing host to Shillard Fitz Osterlin, the Empire of Nilfgaard's senior emissary. The monarch and envoy was conferring when Geralt arrived as the hour of the assault drew near. Whoops. The confident king and the Witcher, making the best of a tense situation, moved to join the king's forces in the siege tower. Okay, so we've already read that. At the fore. Where have we not read yet? The assault lost its momentum at the foot of a tower held by Aryan La Valette and a troop of skilled archers. Foltest was prepared to take heavy losses, but Geralt could not agree to more bloodshed without good cause. In addition to a strong arm, the Witcher also possessed a lithe tongue, a fact to which many a sorceress can attest. Ho ho! And he stealthily made his way to the top of the tower to parley with the proud young Baron. Parley. I'm just thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean now with that. Geralt explained the situation to Aryan in simple, soldierly words. The Baron belonged to a rare breed. He was proud and rash, but no fool. La Valette chose to spare the soldiers who had stood so loyally by his side and surrendered the fortress. Not everyone followed that order, but Foltest's victory was nonetheless assured. So that assured his victory. Let's see, what's next? Woe to the vanquished. An easy victory behind them, Foltest's soldiers grew cocky. They brazenly terrorized the town's inhabitants. Geralt watched their acts of cruelty with growing disgust. So this is about the quest where we save those people from the soldiers. When Geralt saw a soldier shooting a fleeing woman, it proved the last straw, and the Witcher intervened. He had often taken the side of the oppressed, and this time was no different. Clearly something was very wrong. Something very wrong was going on inside the house from which the woman had fled. Inside, a group of Foltest soldiers were threatening to kill some townsfolk unless they surrendered their gold and valuables. The Witcher managed to calm the hot-headed fighters, and it seemed a massacre had been averted. Moments later, Geralt learned that elsewhere, soldiers were herding townsfolk into a single home. Genocide was in the air. Genocide was in the air, look at that. Eager for blood and booty, the soldiers intended to set fire to the house in which they had imprisoned the townsfolk. The subjects of the Lavalettes were in mortal danger, and only the Witcher could save them. Therefore, our hero approached the unit's commander and a sharp exchange ensued. The negotiations grew so heated that the negotiators soon drew their swords. Geralt knew perfectly well that if he could defeat the Temerian commander in a duel, his men would stand down and refrain from killing the townsfolk. And so it was. Seeing their commander yield to the Witcher, the soldiers lost their zeal for tormenting civilians. They sauntered off like beaten dogs, and the townsfolk were saved. Actually, you know what? A lot of this stuff, it's like, I want to read it, and I'm going to, but you guys let me know if I should do this off camera, if I should just read it myself, and you guys don't want to see specifically the stuff in the quest log. It's just a summary of what we already know. But I still like to read it just because sometimes I find it funny, or it's good for me to review what I've done and keep the story in my head and what's going on, I guess. The barricade. Oh yeah, so this is when we were at the ballista. The army that had raged like a hurricane until now suddenly stopped at the barricade the defenders had erected at the tower's entrance. There was no way to approach it, as Lavalette arrows rained down from above like snowflakes at Yuletide. Luckily, in a nearby square stood a ballista that the defenders had failed to position on the walls. Geralt spotted the war machine and decided to use it to destroy the barricade. First, however, he had to overcome the soldiers guarding it. Seeing what was about to happen, Lavalette's soldiers converged on the ballista to stop the Witcher. Our hero would need to repel them, and only then could he aim the machine at the barricade blocking access to the tower. In a desperate bid to stop the Witcher, another wave of Lavalette soldiers swarmed upon him. Our hero was forced to step away from the ballista once again to defend himself. He could launch the bolt only after dealing with the attackers. In the end, Geralt manned the ballista with the skill of a consummate artilleryman. Hit by the heavy bolt from the machine, the makeshift barricade shattered into bits, and Foltest's troops resumed their assault on the tower. The Witcher followed them to rejoin Foltest on the walls. With Geralt back at his side, Foltest continued the assault on Lavalette Castle. And then we have Trial by Fire. This is probably the dragon, right? Two startling events occurred during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Counter to prophecy, Good Guess the White killed his brother and not his father, while Count Palatine Rosenkratz stooped to catch his dropping pants and thus evaded an axe heading straight for his neck. See, that's why I read this, because sometimes you get little fun bits like that. I love it. Also, no one could have predicted that the Temerians would be attacked by a dragon. Not a forktail, as the scouts had reported, but a huge, angry, fire-breathing dragon. Surprised by the beast, Geralt stood no chance against it on the bridge. He ordered all to retreat to the town and rushed in that direction himself. It was there, in the temple quarter, that Foltest's children were being held. The king's goal was at once the Witcher's. We would pay honor to the soldiers and knights of the Lavalettes who defended their lords to the bitter end. They did not retreat, even when the dragon belched forth its devastating fire, seeking shelter from the heat beneath the hoarding. What? Beneath the hoarding? I don't know what that means. Geralt was forced to put them to the sword. Once the defenders were no more, Foltest and the others could pass through the gate. The Lavalette forces had been defeated, but the dragon remained a threat. It came at our heroes with all his might. Showing presence of mind and exceptional ability, Triss Merigold responded with magic. With her help, Geralt, Foltest, and Vernon Roach managed to reach the bridge leading to the town. There, Geralt did all he could to safely get his comrades to the other side. Our heroes survived the ordeal through a bit of luck, but also by staying clear-headed. To this very day, Geralt remembers the events on the bridge as some of the most perilous in his career as a Witcher. Yeah, I'd expect so. We don't have anything in here. I'm just going to click on these tutorial things. I think that's all I'm going to read for now. We do have some things... Oh yeah, oil. We do have some things in alchemy that I could read about, but since I'm not using my potions, I'm just not going to worry about it for right now. All right, awesome. So thank you guys very much for watching. That'll end this bit.